Alrighty then. It's about time we do it. It's about time we do it. The trial time, the first trial of this game. Oh boy. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Huh? Are you kidding me?
Oh, it's about time we do this.
No way.
I will in this.
You are right.
Still needed his knowledge. What happened to Gundam and Fuyuko? They aren't here.
I got it!
No way!
There's no I'll let them escape, you know. I tried this one back over
Don't
here.
fuck with me! Hey!
If you keep
Come
buying-
on now! Hey! Huh?
You.
Do you understand?
Wait!
What happened? Now then, let us begin.
Okay.
Hey,
The main character is already here, dude.
well now!
Let's enter the secret entrance.
Wait!
What's this?
I...
What? You masochistic mascot!
That was good. That was good. That was good.
Special breeding service! See ya later! Huh?
What's going on?
A secret entrance. Let's talk to everybody before we go. Having those points, how much is gonna increase? Let's see. Let's increase it by some moment. Let's keep on
No.
tapping on everybody else. At least we'll get decent amount of levels.
Damn it!
Sonia, never mind.
That is.
Sanoji.
That's weird.
What? I'm pretty sure you know that I'm not scared because I spend time with you and you should know more than anybody. If anybody spends time with you, they shouldn't be scared of something
Yeah.
like this. Monome, hi. Okay. You know who the killer
This
is.
is the.
I don't write much.
Be
Where is you? Here.
So annoying.
Yeah!
Wait, Gundam said he lost his thing below
Well?
the thing, right? Is it Gundam who picked the kill? Is it Gundam? Okay, let's predict, okay? Before we go in, let's predict, okay? So my main suspect right now is Kazuichi. I'll be honest. I feel like Kazuichi did this kill. But Gundam could have done this kill. Reason being is that his thing is below the cottage. And they say the gaps in the cottage, right? So if his hearing was below the cottage, it is a possibility he would have gone down with an ice pick. Something as sharp as an ice pick. I feel like Gundam would be the only one who would do it. But Kazuichi is also my suspect. So there are two suspects. I'm going for Kazuichi or either Gundam. One of the two. One of the two who could have done it. Hi.
No way.
what?
Maga Crimson Steel Elephant Maga said, what the heck?
Hey! No way!
Stupid.
Yeah, let's go and just do this. Let's go and
Yep.
let's go in there. Let's go up. So Monokuma swallowed us and we are going down the elevator, I guess. Oh, yeah.
Huh?
We're definitely going. Yeah.
However,
Once again? Chiaki, you weren't in the first game. What are you talking about? Purse my lips slightly. am going in an elevator slowly, slowly. I don't know what I'm doing here. It is so slow. This elevator ride was the slowest elevator ride. Ooh, I like this. I like the design for this one. Yeah, I like the design for this
Why,
this
you-
court. This court of
Don't
trial.
fuck with me.
Uh, let's go. Yeah, he got murdered. Damn. I like this. I like this. I like this. It's not any of four of us. Any four of them cannot be the one. I don't think so at least. I like this. I say this again. I like this. This is much more fun. Set skills. I already have a skill. Attentive influence. I definitely want that skill. Charisma. I definitely want that skill. What else is there? I got melodious voice, right? I got those skills. Those I'll fill. Change difficulty. I want kind difficulty. That's fine. We have our Happy Havoc. So let's save really quickly. I should be going and taking care of the pets and stuff, right? Right. Let's go. We are about to begin. Everybody get ready. It's time to go. Ooh, I like this. I like this
Now
class trial a
then,
lot.
let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
What the heck, Monomi? What the heck?
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and,
And
vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment.
But if you pick the wrong person,
I'll punish everyone besides
besides
the
the
blackened. And that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
I'm sorry if I'm ruining his voice. I love
Before we
Monokuma.
begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Of course, this is
Most
Among Us.
Definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining. Let's just settle this with our fists.
No.
Were you even
Shit.
listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall? Huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah. What you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
The most pressing issue on our minds?
I swear to God, this guy's gonna say something perverted.
Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
I was thinking.
Let's start with that mystery.
Dining table was. We can start, but ultimately we need to find who the murderer is. If isn't a waste of time. We have to do no matter what. From this point, I'll provide simple tutorials at a very important moment. But please excuse my year taint in rudeness. Each class trial you will engage in a non-stop debate. I already know about non-stop debate. Yeah, I know about that. Lies or mistakes contained within the statements. You'll need to use truth bullets or to refute what they say. You find out of all truth bullets you find during your investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded into a truth cylinder. Okay. And choose a truth bullets to blast through one. You'll automatically fail, so be careful. If you press escape during the argument, you can review the controls. Good luck and have fun. Alright, non-stop debate, I already know about that. Knife, bloodstain, little gaps in floorboard.
Why was Byakuya's body? in a place like that.
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
No, it's not possible.
Huh? Why? Obviously, by hiding the body, they
Huh?
tried to delay its discovery!
No, I don't think so. That's the case.
Like a dog burying a bone!
No, I don't think so. That's the case. I think so. There is more to it. Let's. Yeah.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
There you go.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, I love the voice. I actually like his voice more than Makoto's voice.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Huh? Why?
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Oh, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Life is meaningless.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think it was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
Yeah, that's. I think so. That's
That does make
sensible.
sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always
No.
a big jokester.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the
Nah.
blackout and dove under the table.
That's not the case either.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean you dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
Reason why dove on a table, if it's connected to what Byakuya was doing, then it's probably knife, bloodstain under table, gaps in the floor. See time a night witch in Coggle. Embarrassing pose. Case. Cookie statement. Iron storage. Trader's account. Party dishes. Why would he go under a table? What is it? What? Is this the thing? No, this not this. Not this. This is obviously not it. Is it this? Chiaki's account. I'm first still confused. Like, is this the one? The key to the other Duralium. Is this the one? Have I got it? This is the one, right? No.
Crap!
Okay. Okay, it's not that bad. I don't think that would have been pretty bad. Gaps in the floor is not the one. It has to be the Duralium case. No?
Crap!
Reason about no under table. If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably. Oh, right?
I can prove it with this.
Oh, yeah, he was taking out all the
It probably has
murderous
something
weapons.
to do with the knife we found under the table.
Yeah, because I was an idiot there because I didn't read that properly. He's basically taking all the things like all the dangerous weapons out of the way, and we most probably saw that.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there.
Yeah.
So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility.
Yeah.
But how
That was my
did
idea,
you
Sid.
notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he
Night
knew
vision.
beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial.
No, it's not. The last trial was more intense. Let's be honest, the last trial was much more intense than this. The last game's trials, like, man, those trials were so intense because Kyoko was a detective in there, and yeah, nobody's a detective actually, so it's not that intense. But because Kyoko was a detective in the previous game, also Byakuya was an intelligent character in that game. Also, Makoto was also kind of our main guy over there in that game. Like, we had intelligent characters in that game who would actually stand up and be like, oh, here is the thing, and here we go. That's the reason why the case trial was much more hectic compared to this case trial. There was only one weak point. There will be various weak spots standing in your way. How many weak points there are? There will always there will be only one lie or contradiction in a debate at a time. With a truth bullet, not only will you fail to refute what was said, but you will also lower your trust with everyone, and the influence stage you take a damage. You will have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or mistakes. Concentrate by holding down space key. You can progress the argument slowly. Please use it whenever you feel like the statements are moving too fast to aim. This consumes your focus energy, so please be careful. This is something new. What the heck? My god, what the heck? I'll definitely do
I'm
it.
sure
Night Vision Goggles.
Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
That sounds correct.
Yeah, that sounds correct.
If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black! It was so dark I couldn't see my food! Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either. I doubt he could have seen the killer.
I think so. I can clear that out of the way.
I'm sure Byakuya during the black... That sounds correct. If that's the case, during the blackout, must have seen the...
But it was super pitch. It was so dark I couldn't... Byakuya couldn't see in the dark.
There,
No,
gotcha.
that's wrong.
Night vision goggle. I knew it.
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Yeah, he was the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
If he was using those night vision goggles we found under the table, he could have seen what was happening.
Yeah.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
I think so.
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Whoa. Whoa, this is new. Okay, wait. What?
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Yes. When this kind of argument surfaces, you will go into one-on-one debate into a debate called rebuttal showdown. You have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them. With WASD keys. Okay. You can skew the debates to your advantage. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remark, it will skew towards their advantage. Okay. You will lose counts of sharpness even if you miss, so be careful. The move skews to your advantage for a certain length of time. The other party's argument changes. The conversation will develop. If that happens, this will end in diverging some weak spot. However, you cannot normally cut remarks that claim weak spots. Okay. Just a regular debate. Please refute any weak points using the left key mouse. Of course, if you don't have correct truth bullet, truth blade, that's new. You will not be able to cut down the opponent's remark. Truth bullets will be called truth blades. Okay. There won't be any more changes to your handbook near here. Changed, but don't you think a change in feeling is important? Sure. Rebuttal showdown.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Damn it!
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
That's not it.
Damn it!
Oh wait.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
What? How do I use the cuts?
Damn it!
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be.
I can't back down!
What is happening? What is happening?
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
What is
Because if they
happening?
used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Oh wait, there's something there.
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
That one. That one.
Allow me to cut through
There.
those words.
Oh my god. Okay, I got it.
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Definitely? But why?
Because he checked everybody.
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, he found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Oh,
Which
right.
means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well.
Yeah.
Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Please be a punkster and not a.
Plus,
I
Byakuya
don't
was
like
the
that.
only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first
Where
place.
are you? Look at that. Hinata, she's literally next to you.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too?
No.
If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ooh, you totally mean that in a perverted way.
Knife was burned in the limb case along with that's not possible. Knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party. I should have been able to prove that. Duct tape.
I see!
There was a duct tape there. I saw that. That was the thing that was hiding the knife.
There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found.
Yeah.
They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Yeah.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond, being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well.
Yeah.
It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Yep.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
That's a Kekai Sensen thing.
You think so too, right, Hajime?
Yeah, I got the proof for it. Yeah, I got proof for it. Where is the whole thing? Murdered right there.
I can prove it with this. Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
I feel like the game this time around is much more better. But the thing is, it's not as hectic as the first game. The first game was so much more hectic. It was like, oh, every moment was like, holy shit, something is happening.
Hey, the hell is this?
But here it's like so much more calmer compared to the first game. It's just like,
Hajime and I
Okay.
found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Those are still lies.
It doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
I would say so.
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other.
Yeah.
In
I get
doing
it.
so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
I
The
agree.
letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
Yeah.
I see. Strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing. Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
Yeah. Why are you surprised? Oh, it's definitely Among
Ready?
Us.
Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
Why do all these people are always do this kind of stuff? Like, even in the first game there was somebody who did that, right? Show yourself already. Was it Mondo who did it? I don't remember, but somebody did it. Taka, right? First game it was Taka who did it. It was like, yo, show yourself. Be an honest man. And this game, Gundam is the one who's doing it. Like, jeez. You gotta just like, chill out, man.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
Sure.
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles.
What about it?
If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
I would agree. Definitely use the mark because because of his mark, the killer is able to get the knife under the table before into his hand. Glowing paint. The killer is able to get the knife under the table into his hand. Glowing
I
paint.
see!
Yeah.
What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
Yes.
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
Yes.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
It's so obvious. Why are you saying that?
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker.
No.
Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for two glasses wearers?
I am not the killer. Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able
Yeah,
to reach
that's
the circuit breaker
exactly.
in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the
Actually, you
blackout.
should. Actually, the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened? After this event, blue-colored weak spots will start appearing. If we call the weak spots you have seen up until the arcade points, agree spots. Okay, the flip the way of your thinking. Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistake, that prove the other person's testimony is correct. It will become logically a sound argument. You must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. Holy shit, this game is more complex than the first one. Okay. Chiaki's account, Teritere's account, Nekomaru's account. What is... Oh, Nekomaru's account. Wait.
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
There you go, I got you.
agree with that.
I got you. I got you, Pekoma.
No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
No, I'm not. I'm just spitting
It's
facts.
nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
Yeah.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started, and it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
Yes.
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit. Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners? Or were you raised in a locker room?
I'm sorry.
I mean, he was raised in a...
How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
I feel weirded out if somebody said that to me.
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
I guess you could say that.
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited?
What the heck?
Seriously, stop it.
That's me. That's me right now. That's me right now. Not only for territory, I would say for Nekomaru as well.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
Yeah. Or is it intentionally caused, depending on the answer of the outcome? Oh, okay. We got into another debate. I would agree on that. Knife, party dishes. There you go. That should be the one I should look for, right? Okay, party dishes.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Mm,
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Oh no, that's not it.
Crap.
That's not it. I thought so that was definitely it.
Did you
What
eat
else would it
anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention
Oh
it,
wait.
you brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Okay, it should be potted
Too
issues. I'm
terrible
pretty
cooked
sure
the
that.
food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that.
Okay.
Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Did you eat anything?
I don't remember eating. Now that you brought food to the office,
Just a little bit from the
There might have been some laxatives in it.
Oh, that's where I have to put.
wrong.
That's where I have to go.
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall.
Yeah.
Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
Yeah.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Cease this bickering.
Let's just dismiss Pekko's stomachache as a coincidence.
No, I think that there's
Go back to
Fuyuko wasn't
discussing
going.
blackout.
Fuyuko wasn't wrong. Fuyuko wasn't wrong. I believe there was a laxative
We
in
already
the.
know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us. Trashy skank?
I like this argument. As long as the murder during the blackout, what's actually important is, when the blackout occurred. Okay. Chiaki's account, Nekomaru's account. I don't remember any of their accounts. I should have first checked what their accounts are.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters. Or maybe they caused a power surge? Oh, I bet it's really Monokuma's fault.
By the way, I'm not a trashy skank.
Oh, I'm
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit
No.
it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
No.
Probably messed with the breaker.
No.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters. Or maybe they caused a power surge?
I agree with that.
I got it. Nice. I got it. I was so confused because I'd seen blue color everywhere. I was like, what the
you
heck?
said. The blackout was caused by a power surge.
And I was like, what is going on? I don't understand a thing. And I finally understood what was it.
Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged
Yeah, I
to cause
found
the
it
blackout.
strange. I found it strange. Why were the 3 irons arranged? There was an AC on the tripped on 7:30 or something, overloaded on 7:30. Not 7:30, 11:30, and another AC in the room. So it
When you
was like
found them
weird.
right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
Yeah.
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yep.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Exactly.
Stupid fool!
Oh shit. There we go again.
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
Okay.
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout?
Yes.
That's inexcusable!
Why? What am I supposed to? Okay, storage room table plot, I guess. I'll select
If the
that.
irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, You're saying they went all the way to the storage room? Then that means everyone who was in the when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall
Okay.
doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
Ah, exactly.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to come. If the irons caused, then the killer had to go to the storage room before and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said? But the people in the dining hall weren't able to. If the iron, then the killer had to go to the storage and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
But that shouldn't be the only reason.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. If the irons caused, then the killer had to go to the storage
that's
room
what it is.
before that.
Damn it!
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? Then that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
Wait.
If the iron's in the storage room, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the store? Then that means everyone who, when the blackout occurred, can't be a suspect.
Okay, I understand what I need.
No, just because people doesn't mean they're not.
But the people in the dining hall, if the irons caused the
Dead.
blackout,
No, that's not it.
Crap!
but the
Wait,
people
what
in
is
the
it?
dining hall weren't able to cause. If the irons caused the blackout, then the killer had to go to the storage room and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
Why would they want to turn on the irons?
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. If the then the killer had to go to the storage room before that and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
I missed it again.
But the people in the dining hall were. If the irons caused the blackout,
No? That's not it either?
but
What
the
would it
people in the dining hall weren't able
wait,
to cause
wait.
the blackout. If the irons, then the killer had to go to the storage room before that and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
Yeah, I don't know what it's.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout.
damn it.
If the
Come on.
irons caused the blackout, then the killer had to go to the storage room before that and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said? But the people in the dining hall weren't able. If the irons caused the blackout,
There
Allow
you
me to
go.
cut through
Finally.
those words.
It's so tough to like just understand what it's saying because
The irons are just
Shit goes-
one reason
why-
the blackout occurred.
so
They
quickly.
weren't the direct trigger.
Yeah.
The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
I got so confused because of the words that they were so weird. I was like, what am I supposed to say?
the air conditioners!
Yeah.
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham Hands died around that time too.
Yeah.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout.
Exactly.
I see. I understand. Indubitably.
What?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
Okay.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Indubitably?
What the heck?
Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun! Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet!
I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. But even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
That's the reason why they tried to send you out of the
No.
office.
The breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall
No, she would
that's
have made it.
impossible to reach.
She is like athletic and stuff.
Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys. There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident.
What?
For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right?
I am also surprised by the fact that Nagita all of a sudden was like, okay.
Anybody
I don't
could've
feel so
hid
good,
and
Mr.
set
Stark.
the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building.
I don't like that. Oh, look at that guy. He looks like some kind. He looks like that villain from Hitman Reborn. I forgot his name.
What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Yes.
Unfortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
Yeah, what is happening here?
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you. Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is. I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong.
Oh?
I think.
Did you say something?
'Cause we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
A clue, you say?
You know who the killer
Chiaki?
is?
What?
Killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
If they obtained by a related glow plane, in order to do that, they need to get close to a table or the staff.
Let's try examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might
Ah,
The
yes.
diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout,
Yes.
right?
My prediction.
Here it is.
I still don't understand why he did that. I don't think so Nagito killed at all. But I don't understand why he's doing that. Like, why he lost hope. Is it despair? Ultimate despair? Is that why he's doing that? Okay. The killer was able to move in the darkness. The killer probably used something to help them move in the darkness. Lamp.
Here!
here.
Yeah, lamp.
The killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
Yeah.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
The killer actually used the power cord. Their power cord, right?
I can prove it with
Yeah.
this.
They used a power cord.
They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could
Yeah.
have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Nagito? What?
Who?
What? What?
You're the only one! Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the
What?
blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Huh?
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was
I most probably bursted through my mic, but what? Nagito?
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
No way.
I see.
Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
I just feel like he's unlucky. I don't think so. It's Nagito. I seriously don't want to believe it's Nagito. I don't want to believe he's the one. I don't think so. He's the one who killed her.
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya. Nagito, say something!
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death!
What?
How wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Huh?
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along. I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out. But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Me? Lie? That's outrageous! There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
What?
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
Hey, Nagito. If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop
I
my
just
evil
feel
deeds.
he's trying to save someone.
Well,
Who is he trying to
I
save?
bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
I
In
don't want to
doing
believe
so,
he's the one who did it.
Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Oh, I get it. If Pekka was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions, was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
That's the ultimate luck.
I see!
You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
I still, it's hard to believe it's Nagito, man. Like, this is the first time I'm so surprised by the fact that Nagito is the one.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite.
I'm quite surprised because I actually thought he wouldn't have been the one.
I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, oh, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please, Monokuma! Please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
How should I put this? Is Nagito really the killer?
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already know that, but
He's not a
there's
killer.
just
He's not a killer.
something
I
a little
knew it.
strange.
If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
Lines of white noises will appear to disrupt your reaction if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debates. Please time your throat bullet just right so they won't get interrupted by white noise. White noise won't appear at all. All it means is that explanation didn't mean anything at all. It has no meaning whatsoever. I'm not going to fall into despair. Even though it's meaningless, allow me to say one more thing. You won't be able to shoot down the white noise. This will be explained later. If you press start button during the this I think so it means to say escape button, but it not they did not port it properly from the PSP version. Oh my god. Oh, Mika's autopsy. Right. That will be useful.
I think it's strange that
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
I can't use that right now.
He has already confessed.
There's no reason to deny it.
you know,
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hit.
Oh, right.
never mind.
Mika's autopsy report. It said that it has.
Thanks for wasting our time, skanky bitch!
Okay.
Then let's prepare to cast our votes.
Okay, I got this. I know what you want to say.
I think
The killer is so obvious.
He has already
you know,
That bastard Nagito, he killed Byakuya
Yeah.
with the knife he hit. No, that's wrong.
Yeah. It's a 5mm pick.
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Mikan?
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
No, it wasn't.
but
It was strange.
based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Yeah.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than
Something
a
like
knife.
an ice pick.
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
Not a whorehouse!
Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikan? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
No.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikan's the one who said it.
I'm sorry. Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
What happened during the blackout? Ugh! If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
No, that's not it.
Not it? What's not it?
Truth is beyond our sight. That can't be. What happened in the dark? All right. Kitchen government monitored Kazuchi's account. What would be the thing that would say? Why would I embarrass it? This is the only thing that I could think that happened. That's not it. Right, there is another thing about Byakuya, right? Byakuya, that would be his testimony, right? Ibuki's testimony. That would be
I can prove it with this.
I don't know why that came in my mind first.
Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
For reals?
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Yeah.
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on. I can't eat like this, you know.
You guys?
Perhaps
Okay.
Hold on.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
You've cut me deep with your knife of truth.
However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark,
What the hell? What's going on here?
And then Nagito is all of a sudden.
This is...
Ow! Yeah, like. Doesn't make any sense.
it almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened. As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
Yeah.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Actually, it sounded like exactly what happened.
After getting
He saved
shoved out
him.
from under the table,
Yeah.
I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint, and I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on. Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth.
Meaninglessness. What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
As a third, what whole time I don't know how about this guy. Because if we don't, we what? Trial suspended? What?
Well now.
Here's a question for you. How about you try guess the killer challenge? The right killer will have their save data melt away like butter. What?
Now then. And of course, you're so evil.
That was not fair. That was not fair. Okay, I'll save. We'll start off in the next episode to know who the killer is. Okay. This is all I got for today. Not for today. We'll do this. We'll complete this whole ordeal. But we'll meet in the next episode. And next time when we come around, we'll definitely find who the killer is.